Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Steffen. It was a big weekend.
Yeah.
I was at Snowfest.
Okay.
I got to MC the tree lighting. It was so fun. There were 12 tons of snow.
What?
The kids were having so much fun. Santa and Mrs. Claus were there. It's always so good to see them. And it was just a wonderful time. There was an elf craft booth. I've never seen such a festive holiday display. It was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it was so pretty. And then
there was snow?
There was snow.
I didn't forecast
You know
that,
what? There's no snow in those photos, but yeah, you definitely didn't forecast that. But there were snowball fights. I mean, I almost got hit with a couple.
Okay.
It was so much fun. And then Desert Hot Springs had their parade, so we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Coming up, okay.
Yeah.
As far as the weather, it's going to be above normal again, plenty of sunshine. How long will this last? I'll let you know.
Ooh, okay. Thanks, Jared. We'll see you in a bit. Our top story this morning, actor and film director Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, were found dead inside their Brentwood home on Sunday afternoon. Police and firefighters were called to the Brentwood residence at around 3:30 p.m. yesterday after a medical aid request was made. Inside the home, authorities found two bodies, both with stab wounds. They were later identified as 78-year-old Rob and his 68-year-old wife, Michelle. LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division is reportedly leading the investigation, and top brass from LAPD responded to the scene. This case is being investigated as a homicide. Rob Reiner had a career in Hollywood spanning more than 5 decades. He first gained national recognition playing meth head on the sitcom All in the Family before becoming one of the industry's most successful directors. NBC's Conan Nolan takes a look back at his life and legacy.
You have to be kidding!
America first came to know him as the hippie son-in-law of the blue-collar bigot Archie Bunker, played by Carol O'Connor in the 70s TV comedy All in the Family. It ran for 9 seasons.
Boss, he's not my son, Gloria. I mean,
get your hands off my daughter, you pollute.
While there were other acting roles, it was behind the camera that Rob Reiner had his cinematic impact, inventing the modern romantic comedy with Harry Met Sally with Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. The often quoted The Princess Bride, which has been newly rediscovered by younger audiences, and the military courtroom classic A Few Good Men, where Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson faced off over a murder at the U.S. military base in Guantanamo, Cuba. He once told talk show host Howard Stern that he learned filmmaking from his father, Carl Reiner, himself an actor and screenwriter who had often worked with Steve Martin.
Now, I can tell you that it wasn't until, and this is now, I'm in my mid to late 30s, it wasn't until I did Stand By Me that I started feeling myself. And I thought, okay, I'm carved. I mean, a long time it took me to start to carve out my own
identity.
World. Yes.
Reiner was also active in politics. He routinely helped raise money for the Democratic Party. In 1998, he single-handedly championed Proposition 10, a 50-cent per pack tax on cigarettes to finance child education and health programs. He was also a fierce critic of President Trump. This was Reiner on the Jimmy Fallon Show during the president's first term in office.
Unless the public is informed, we don't have a chance to hold this democracy together. So we're trying, we're fighting, and, you know, hopefully we will, because we love this country and we don't want to see it devolve.
Recently releasing Spinal Tap 2, a sequel 4 decades following his first movie, a satirical send-up of the then-popular rock documentary. Rob Reiner was a virtuoso whose intent was to make his audiences laugh, understand life, and to take a stand. To many, he was the best of Hollywood.
And he will surely be missed. That was NBC's Conan Nolan reporting. Now, Rob Reiner was scheduled to be at the Plaza Theater in downtown Palm Springs tomorrow night. That event, an evening with Rob Reiner, presented by Palm Springs Speaks. We've reached out to the Plaza Theater but have not heard anything back yet. We'll keep you posted. Well, this morning, police in Palm Springs are continuing their investigation into a fatal pedestrian hit-and-run crash on Highway 111. It happened around 10:40 Sunday morning between Tipton Road and Snow Creek Road. Palm Springs police tell us a cyclist riding through the area came upon a body on the side of the highway and called police. When officers arrived, they confirmed there was in fact a dead body and that the individual was likely hit by a car. Investigators believe the person who hit the pedestrian left the scene before officers got there. The section of the highway was closed for most of the day Sunday, but has since reopened. The suspect's car is believed to be white and have sustained front end or front passenger side damage, including possible headlight damage. If you have any information about the case, please contact the Palm Springs Police Department at the number you see right here on your screen. A public celebration of life is being held this afternoon honoring former Cathedral City Mayor and City Council member Mark Carnevale. The service will take place at 2 p.m. at the Mary Pickford Theater. It will also be live streamed on the City of Cathedral City's YouTube channel. Musical and video tributes are planned, as well as community leaders paying tribute to Carnevale's impact on Cathedral City. He served twice as mayor, in addition to representing District 3 on City Council, and also owned and operated Nicolino's Italian restaurant since 1985. Carnevale died November 16th in Rancho Mirage. Well, back in October, our Alondra Campos brought you the story of the Development Thermal Ranch Project, a 600-plus acre planned property situated on 62nd Avenue. That project is slated for another round of approval votes tomorrow at the Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. The project is led by Desert International Horse Park CEO Jeremy Smith, who says the new facility will bring approximately 300 seasonal jobs during horse competition season to the area, amongst other benefits. Many residents, however, say the benefits fall short and see it as another sign of displacement and environmental inequality for eastern Coachella Valley residents. Among other concerns is the disposal of 140,000 pounds of manure that is expected daily from the ranch. Residents against the project tell us they plan to hold another rally at the Tuesday supervisors meeting. We're going to head outside for a live look at our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. It was an absolutely beautiful weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's check in with Jerry to see what this week's looking like. Hi, Jerry.
Hey there. Yeah, where would you rather be? Yeah, here where we're having beautiful weather. We're starting out at 58 degrees under clear skies in Palm Springs. But how about Ash Lake, Minnesota, north central part of the state? It's even 0 degrees. Yeah, it's a little cold up there in the upper Midwest again. But today, like the last couple of days, are going to be above normal with the numbers. 21 degrees at Big Bear, 55 at Joshua Tree, 56 at Yucca Valley, clear 66 at Desert Hot Springs, 60,000 Palms, 54 at Coachella, San Gorgonio Pass also in the 50s, 55 degrees at Banning, 59 at Cabazon. Again, clear skies there. Winds under 10 miles an hour should be light today, but ridge of high pressure, like over the weekend, will keep those numbers well above normal. Again, Palm Springs average high temp this time of year, 69. Instead, in the valley, 81 to 85. Plenty of sunshine to go around today with dry air. We have 35-degree dew points, at least around that number, and peak temps at around 2, 3 o'clock today. 84 degrees in Palm Springs under sunny skies. Same for Cathedral City. 85 at Rancho Mirage, 82 at Desert Hot Springs. Tomorrow, more of the same, little extra cloud cover, but mostly sunny skies. Some clouds moving in and out of the area. Mostly sunny. 83 for Palm Springs on Wednesday. We do have some changes coming up, but it's about a week and a half away. Yeah, Christmas. I'll explain. Full forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Jerry, thanks. Well, we're in the home stretch to Christmas. It's just 10 days away, and an annual toy drive in Cathedral City on Sunday raked in a huge haul of toys that will brighten the holiday for many children. NBC Palm Springs was happy to be on hand to help collect toys at the Roost Lounge, and it was a packed house as the community turned out in full force to help. This is the 4th year that the Roost and GED magazine teamed up to collect toys, and they're all headed to the Boys and Girls Club of Cathedral City. They will be distributed this Thursday at the club's annual holiday posada. NBC Palm Springs will be there, and the Coachella Valley Firebirds are even sending up fuego to help give out some of the toys.
I think the thing that it shows them is that they matter. It really helps build their self-esteem, because some of them may not have what others have, and that our whole community gets behind this to give them toys. It really makes a difference for their holidays.
Well, as we mentioned, if you want to see the donated toys putting a smile on the faces of lots of kids, you can join us at 5 and 6 o'clock Thursday as the NBC Palm Springs team helps distribute toys at the Holiday Posada. From the Roost Lounge, GED Magazine, and NBC Palm Springs, we thank all of you for your generosity this holiday season. And sundown last night officially marked the start of the Jewish Festival of Lights, or better known as Hanukkah. The Jewish Federation of the Desert held an event Sunday afternoon in Rancho Mirage, marking the start of the 8-day festival. There was live entertainment from various performers, lots of yummy food, and a big toy drive. The event took a moment to honor and recognize those hurt in the attack targeting the Jewish community in Australia's Bondi Beach community over the weekend.
We're celebrating, but we're also commemorating and memorializing what took place in Australia. And it's really with the hope that together, as a united community, that we can bring more light into the world and stop the hate, never submit to it, never submit to the fear or to the intimidation, and be a proud people who has survived for thousands of years and who plans to be around for thousands more.
Well, Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills was also on hand for Sunday's celebrations. Coming up on your morning news, get your taste buds ready because it's time for this week's Dish Detective Mystery. And a little bit later on, Palm Springs is starting its citywide slurry seal project on Tuesday. We'll have what you need to know before you go. Let's head back outside. This time we're going to take a live look here at our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. Jerry's going to break down your full 7-day forecast as we head into the week. Straight ahead.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance.
Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Well, when it comes to taking care of your pet's teeth, the cost can get pretty big. Now a local animal hospital is offering some financial relief. Our digital exclusive Kai the Deal Guy has details.
As part of every exam on a dog, I'm pulling up the gums, I'm looking back at these teeth, they're really difficult to see in the back. I'm looking for redness and inflammation, disease around the tooth.
Your pet's dental care can get expensive fast.
Now we're scaling all of the tartar off of the teeth.
At El Paseo Animal Hospital in Palm Desert, is helping ease the bite.
So it's not just what you can see above the gum line, these teeth. It's all the health down into the root.
Dr. David Jeffrey says that for all of February, this hospital is offering 10% off every animal's dental treatment, from dogs and cats to even snakes.
Part of my exam is going to be get that mouth open and check out these teeth.
This discount can add big savings on procedures that often cost thousands of dollars.
A lot of them need antibiotics for oral infections that involve their teeth.
With February coming up, now's the time to book a consultation and get on the schedule, because taking advantage of this deal now could save your pet's health.
With dental disease, as with a lot of things, prevention is the best.
And save you a lot of money later.
So avoiding a problem and reducing the risk of that problem is going to help not only your wallet, but that pet in the long term.
Well, that was our Kai Beach reporting. It's time now for Dish Detective. It's a little contest we're running on Instagram with local food reviewers dining with the Davids. They show you a video of some of the top dishes of a local restaurant, and you guess that restaurant. It's on our Instagram page on NBC Palm Springs. If you guess the restaurant, you're entered into a drawing for a $100 gift card to that restaurant. Let's see if you can crack this case. Take a look.
It's the week of December 15th, and it's time to play Dish Detective, the weekly game where we show you 3 dishes from a mystery restaurant somewhere in the Coachella Valley. Think you know where we are? Tag the business in the comments. The answer and the winner will be announced on the Friday morning newscast on NBC Palm Springs. Ready, gumshoes? First up, Chili's Guaritos. Sweet yellow peppers, lightly sautéed, stuffed with shrimp, and finished with soy sauce and a swipe of mayo. A tiny pepper with a big reputation. Next, a house favorite. Tender sliced skirt steak with sautéed nopales and refried beans. Simple, confident, and rooted in family tradition. And for our final clue, the fried ice cream. A perfectly crisp golden shell hiding a cool, creamy center. It's the kind of dessert that makes you scream, "Olé." Think you've cracked the case? Drop your guess in the comments. And remember, to qualify, you must follow both Dining with the Davids and NBC Palm Springs. Now, let's see if your detective skills are medium rare or well done.
Ooh, looks so very delicious. Well, you can find that video on our Instagram page, NBC Palm Springs. You'll have until noon on Thursday to guess it right. And don't forget to tag the restaurant you think it is. And you need to follow both Dining with the Davids and NBC Palm Springs on Instagram to qualify. We'll reveal the winner on our Friday morning newscast. Good luck, detectives. Well, it's time now for Your Health Today, brought to you by Inland Empire Health Plan. Holiday shoppers and travelers are doing more than spreading holiday cheer. They're also passing around germs. According to a new CDC study for the week ending December 6th, the proportion of doctor's visits for flu-like symptoms rose 3.2%. That's above the threshold that signals flu season is officially underway. The majority of the flu cases are caused by a mutated strain called subclad K. The variant is responsible for early and busy flu seasons in Asia, Europe, and Australia. Experts also say the strain causes more severe illnesses, particularly among older adults. Well, as I mentioned earlier, Christmas is just 10 days away, and experts are urging you to give gifts that are safe for young children. Mandy Gaither has more on what to think about as you shop for presents this holiday season.
It's the season of giving, but experts say some gifts can come at a dangerous price.
Each parent has 2 eyes and a lot of things to do, and things happen quickly.
Dr. Maureen Aumann with Cleveland Clinic says if you're buying gifts for young children, the first thing to stay away from is anything that has a button battery in it.
Kids can swallow those and the parents don't really realize it.
If the gift must have a battery, Aumann recommends only buying ones that need a screwdriver to be opened. Next, avoid toys using artificial intelligence.
Apparently there's some toys that have AI features that will have conversations with the child, and this could obviously be very dangerous.
Aumann says she also sees a lot of injuries from motorized vehicles like electric scooters or bikes, so she urges caution if these are on your child's list.
It is better, even though it's not flashy and doesn't seem super exciting, to get kids things that don't have all the bells and whistles, like books, puzzles, board games, things that make them use their muscles.
Finally, Almond says to avoid giving young children toys with small parts or anything that can break off.
A general rule of thumb is if the toy or a part of the toy that comes off fits through a toilet paper roll, that's too small for small children.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, if you'd like more information on the stories we're airing this morning, you can go to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. You're going to find our top stories and breaking news and our newsroom tab, where our stories and community events are organized by date. We're going to head back over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Jerry?
Well, as you mentioned, Christmas is 10 days away, and I'm trimming the tree with temperatures. Of course, low 80s over the past couple of days. What about Christmas Day? 69 at Cabazon, 70 Desert Hot Springs, about the same at Indio, 72 Palm Desert, 64 at 29 Palms, 61 at Yucca Valley, 72 for Palm Springs. So cooler weather because clouds are moving in the area, and we could see some rain in Southern California. I'll explain. Full forecast is next.
To our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com.
Agua Caliente Casino Cam. Clear skies over the valley. Plenty of sunshine expected again this afternoon. Yesterday, above normal numbers. We had 82 in Palm Springs. 69 is the normal. We'll be well above that again this afternoon. Yeah, a lot of sunshine, low 80s. 56 degrees at Yucca Valley, 55 Indio, 59 at the airport, 56 at Banning, just 21 up at the mountains at Big Bear. And winds under 10 miles an hour. That's the way they're going to be for the most part. A little breezy late in the afternoon out of the northeast. That's about it. Radar, again, quiet over the southwest. The dry weather pattern continues for the next several days. Where's the unsettled weather? Well, we have atmospheric river moisture moving its way into the Pacific Northwest. Quite a bit of rain in Washington Washington and parts of Oregon right now. And then we have snow over Michigan. That's coming down right now, mostly over the northern part of the state. But here, yeah, we have a jet stream, which is well to the north. Matter of fact, much of the central part of the nation under above normal numbers, and that includes Southern California, too, with that jet staying to the north of us. As far as high pressure, it is building over the area. And again, we're not going to be around 69 degrees, which is typical for Palm Springs. Add about a dozen degrees to that. So the range of temps for the Coachella Valley, 81 to 85, mostly sunny skies, specifically 84 degrees in Palm Springs. The record today, 86, getting close there. 84 at Cathedral City, 85 Rancho Mirage, 84 Palm Desert, La Quinta 83, and sunny skies 82 at Desert Hot Springs. Tomorrow, basically the same, low to maybe middle 80s, high pressure keeping us above normal. We'll see a few clouds, but for the most part sunshine, and 83 degrees on Tuesday for Palm Springs, 81 at Indio. As far as winds, not really an issue, just breezy at best later today with winds out of the northeast, and dry weather pattern continues with 30-degree dew points through Wednesday. The best shot of rain over the next 7 days is Sunday, but it stays to the north of us. We get a little extra cloud cover. But what about Christmas? Again, the 25th of December, we're looking at some clouds moving into the area. A disturbance could bring some moisture in Southern California. Again, 10 days away. That may change with cooler weather, with temps in the Palm Springs area around the low 70s. Okay, Comfort Air 7-day forecast. A low to maybe middle 80s today. Plenty of sunshine. Yeah, we'll see mostly sunny skies Tuesday, still up there at 83. Sunny Wednesday, 83 degrees, and basically low 80s through Friday.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Hashtag holiday calendar pop quiz, little break in the newscast. Have a little fun, test your brain, get it working on a Monday. Brought to you by One Coachella Valley. What's happening today, December 15th, 2025? National Cat Herders Day. Is that even possible? Can you herd cats?
No.
No?
I don't think it is possible. I have 3 of them.
Yeah, herd them. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, it's a metaphor. For people who, manage difficult, chaotic, and controllable situations, today we celebrate your determination. And I looked it up just now. A group of cats is called a clowder. Is that right?
I don't know. I've never heard of
Clowder
that.
of cats?
Oh, interesting.
If you have more than one, I guess that's a clowder. Anyway, National Cupcake Day is today. I think everybody can get behind that. It's about those mini cakes. First recorded reference to a cake baked in a small cup was $17.96. Back then, they were sometimes called fairy cakes.
Ooh, and you baked us all fresh cupcakes, is that right?
Yeah, right. You don't want me baking anything. National Wear Your Pearls Day is today. Ooh. It's another metaphor. Like pearls, we develop a process to protect ourselves physically and mentally, layer by layer, becoming stronger and more resourceful. Okay, so pearl is our key word in today's pop quiz. Got two I made up. And here's the first of two of them. Minnie Pearl was a comedian and country music singer who appeared on the Grand Ole Opry for more than 50 years, from the 40s through the early 90s. Minnie Pearl was known for wearing frilly, down-home dresses and always wore a hat. But, what was always on Minnie's hat?
Oh, goodness,
Is it A, a dangling price tag, B, an orange fishing lure, or C, a Vote for Roy Clark button?
Wow, this is pretty specific. I'm going to go
You're going to go with A. Okay. You're going to go to the control room. You know your Minnie Pearl and hee-haw. What could it be? A. A lot of A's there. You think it's a dangling price tag? You're right. Yes.
Yay! I remember that.
You do, huh?
Yes.
Hope you got that one right. Second Pearl-related question. Pearl was a nickname given to this singer. It started after her second album, Pearl, was released in 1971. This album features two of her best-known recordings, one of which is Mercedes-Benz. Name the singer.
Ooh,
A,
goodness.
Aretha Franklin. B, Etta James. Or C, Janis Joplin. Control room.
Can you sing it, Jerry?
No.
Is it in the background?
No, it's not.
Oh, I bet
That's
I know
Prince.
it.
That's Prince in the background.
I can't really hear it.
Diamonds and Pearls. This is B, B, and B, three Bs.
Well, I'm going to go
Etta
with
James.
B because I'm sure I know the song, but I can't sing it.
No, it's not the song in the background. Like I said, that's Prince.
No, I know
Diamonds
that,
and
but
Pearls.
I'm saying Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz, okay.
If someone sang
Well,
it,
the
I'd
other
probably know it.
song is Me and Bobby McGee. So, yeah, it's Janis
Oh,
Joplin.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Well, that
Pearl.
would be helpful.
Janis Pearl Joplin.
Darn it.
Back in a bit. Keep it here.
Darn it, darn it.
Now, connecting the Valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Welcome back on this Monday morning, December 15th. I'm Mary Strong. Jerry's going to join us from the Weather Center in just a bit, but first a look at some of the stories making headlines at this hour. Actor and film director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer Reiner were found dead inside their Brentwood home Sunday afternoon. Police and firefighters were called to the Brentwood residence at around 3:30 in the afternoon yesterday at a medical aid request. Inside the home, authorities found 2 bodies, both with stab wounds. They were later identified as 78-year-old Rob Reiner and his 68-year-old wife, Michelle. LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division is reportedly leading the investigation, and top brass from LAPD responded to the scene. This case is, in fact, being investigated as a homicide. Rob Reiner had a career in Hollywood spanning more than 5 decades. He first gained national recognition playing Meathead on the sitcom All in the Family before becoming one of the industry's most successful directors. Rob Reiner was scheduled to be at the Plaza Theater in downtown Palm Springs tomorrow night for an evening with Rob Reiner presented by Palm Springs Speaks. We've reached out to the Plaza Theater and have yet to hear back. Well, this morning, police in Palm Springs are continuing their investigation into a fatal pedestrian hit and run on Highway 111. It happened a little before 11 o'clock Sunday morning between Tipton Road and Snow Creek Road. Palm Springs police tell us a cyclist riding through the area found a body on the side of the road and called police. When officers arrived, they confirmed the person was in fact dead and was likely hit by a car. Investigators say the driver left the scene before officers arrived. The section of highway was closed for most of Sunday, but has since reopened. The suspect's car is believed to be white and would have sustained front end or front passenger side damage, including possible headlight damage. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Palm Springs Police Department at the number you see right here on your screen. A public celebration of life is being held this afternoon honoring former Cathedral City Mayor and City Council member Mark Carnevale. That will start at 2 o'clock this afternoon at the Mary Pickford Theater. It'll also be live streamed on the City of Cathedral City's YouTube channel. Musical and video tributes are planned, and community leaders will pay tribute to Carnevale's impact on Cathedral City. He served twice as mayor, in addition to representing District 3 on the City Council, and also owned and operated Nicolino's Italian restaurant since 1985. Carnevale died November 16th in Rancho Mirage. It's time now for Know Before You Go, where we tell you about all the road work happening this week so you can avoid getting caught in the traffic. Well, the major project to note this week is Palm Springs' annual Slurry Seal project happening across the town. It all starts tomorrow on Indian Canyon Drive from 19th Avenue to the northern city limits and is expected to last a few days. The remainder of the work gets underway in January with Baristo Road, Sunrise Way, Tuckwitz Canyon Way, and Via Escuela listed as the primary roads affected. City officials expect the project to last until the end of January of next year, though they noted that dates are tentative at this time. A creative classroom project is turning into a real-world success for a group of students in Desert Hot Springs. From learning kitchen skills to running a small business, these students are proving that hard work can pay off in a big way. Our Alondra Campos joins us live in studio with details. Alondra?
That's right, Mary. Students in the Adult Transition Program at Desert Hot Springs High School are getting hands-on experience one dog treat at a time. The program, housed at the Edward Wensloff Education Center, received a grant to purchase kitchen equipment, allowing students ages 18 to 21 with disabilities to make homemade dog treats and sell them to the public. Along the way, students are learning important skills from working safely in the kitchen to handling money and interacting with customers. This week, their hard work paid off in a big way. A pet club at the outdoor resort of Palm Springs placed a $250 order for their treats. The proceeds will go toward fun recreation activities, including a trip to see Zootopia next week, with more plans ahead for the spring semester. Teachers say the goal is more than just selling treats. It's about building confidence and preparing these students for greater independence beyond the classroom. In our midday newscast, we'll speak to both students and staff about the program and how you can also help. Live in studio, I'm Alondra Campos. Back to you, Mary.
Alondra, thank you so much. What a heartwarming story that is. Well, two mass shootings, half a world apart, dominating the headlines this morning and reigniting the issue of gun violence right here at home. NBC's Alice Barr has the very latest now from Washington.
After a weekend of devastating gun violence from the campus of Brown University in Rhode Island, where 2 people were killed, 9 injured in a classroom.
Rescue 1 just transported 1 victim.
To the shores of Sydney, Australia, with at least 15 people killed, close to 30 in the hospital in what investigators call an anti-Semitic attack. President Trump weighing in.
To the 9 injured, get well fast, and to the families of those 2 that are no longer with us, I pay my deepest regards and respects from the United States of America.
That as investigators in Rhode Island said overnight they were releasing a person of interest in the Brown shooting.
There was some degree of evidence that pointed to this individual, but that evidence needed to be corroborated and confirmed. That evidence now points in a different direction.
Security video shows a person believed to be the shooter with no clear image of their face as investigators raced to track down the gunman, the mayor of Providence looking to ease the community's fears.
We have not received any credible or specific threats to the Providence community.
While in Australia, police have identified 2 suspects, a father and son, accused of terrorism targeting Jewish people who were celebrating the first day of Hanukkah at Bondi Beach, one of Australia's most popular tourist sites.
What was the most shocking was how long the gunfire lasted.
The 50-year-old suspect fatally shot at the scene, his 24-year-old son in custody and hospitalized with critical injuries, a bystander being hailed a hero for disarming one of the gunmen. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, it's time now for a look at your business headlines. Here's CNBC's Frank Holland.
Wall Street's pointed towards a higher open ahead of a big week of economic data. The markets are coming off a mixed performance last week. As investors, they shifted away from tech stocks. The Nasdaq falling more than 1.5%, the S&P shedding more than 0.5%. The Dow, which is less exposed to tech and AI, rising more than 1%. This week, we get the November jobs report, which also includes the October numbers, as well as data on retail sales and inflation. Rumor maker iRobot filing for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy over the weekend. As part of a restructuring agreement, the company will turn over the business to 2 Chinese tech firms and go private. iRobot's been struggling since a takeover deal by Amazon was terminated last year after regulators raised antitrust concerns. And Amazon is launching a new AI feature for the Kindle that can answer all your questions about a book that you're reading without any spoilers. The tool's called Ask This Book. It only reveals information up to your current reading position. You can even ask follow-up questions. The tool could be helpful if you put down a book for a while and you may have forgotten the plot. With your CNBC Morning Business Report, I'm Frank Holland.
Well, up next, your Coachella Valley Firebirds are back on home ice this week, and Friday night's game is a special one. We'll have all the details for you coming up. But first, let's head outside, take a live look at your Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. What a beautiful view this morning as the sun rises on this Monday morning. Jerry's going to break down your full forecast for the week straight ahead.
Yeah, clear skies, Agua Caliente Casino Cam view behind me. We'll see plenty of sunshine this afternoon. Yesterday, we had above normal numbers in the valley. Matter of fact, in Palm Springs, 82 degrees. 69 is our normal high this time of year. Yeah, not normal today. We're going to be above normal the next couple of days as you see the 7-day forecast coming up. 54 degrees at Yucca Valley, 54 also at 29 Palms, Indio 53, 64 at 1,000 Palms. Winds under 10 miles an hour. They'll be out of the northeast, but just breezy late today. As far as radar, quiet over the southwest again. The dry weather pattern continues for the next few days. Where's the unsettled weather? Well, we have an atmospheric river directing a lot of moisture over the Pacific Northwest, Washington, Oregon, getting some rain there, even snow for the mountains, and snow in Michigan. Basically, those are the two areas of precipitation over the lower 48. We have a ridge of high pressure still strengthening. It's mostly over the center part of the nation, but we're going to get some above normal numbers here in Southern California. High pressure in control of our forecast again, much like the weekend low to maybe middle 80s today under plenty of sunshine, a warm and dry day. Oh, by the way, there's fog around LA County. Matter of fact, a fog advisory has been posted over there. 84 degrees, the forecast high under sunshine for Palm Springs, 2 away from setting a record of 86 degrees. Also 84 Cathedral City and Palm Desert, 85 Rancho Mirage. Cabazon, 83, 82 at Desert Hot Springs. About the same for tomorrow. That ridge still hanging on. It's centered over the Pacific, but yeah, we're in the vicinity, so low to middle 80s again under mostly sunny skies. Some high clouds moving in and out of the area. That's about it tomorrow. 83 degrees on Tuesday for Palm Springs, too far away from that record of 90. 81 degrees at Indio, 82 La Quinta, 84 Rancho Mirage tomorrow. So winds not really an issue today, a little breezy late in the afternoon, but winds will be out of the northeast, at least the source winds are. They'll back off a little bit Tuesday, more so on Wednesday. Surface moisture, that hangs steady. We're looking at 30-degree dew points around the area through Wednesday. When's the next best chance of rain over the next 7 days? Well, it's this coming Sunday. We have some rain moving into central California, but nothing for us in our area. When will we see rain? Looks like it'll happen on Christmas. At least that's the forecast today, according to the GFS. We're looking at a low pressure center pulling up lots of moisture over the southwest and cooler temps instead of lower 80s, lower 70s for the valley. Again, that's 10 days away. Things will change. We'll keep you updated. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. 84 degrees today for Palm Springs. Plenty of sunshine. 83 tomorrow. We'll see a few clouds moving in and out of the area. Mostly sunny Wednesday, 83. Low 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Well, your Coachella Valley Firebirds are back on home ice this week. They have 2 games slated at Acrisure Arena. The first game is this Wednesday. Your Birds will be going up against the San Jose Barracuda. The puck drops for that at 6:30 Wednesday night at Acrisure Arena. And on Friday, your Birds will hit the home ice again, facing the Bakersfield Condors. This Friday's game will be a special one because it's the annual teddy bear toss. Hundreds of stuffed toys will be tossed onto the ice. They'll be given to first responders, who will then give them to children when they arrive on the scene of a traumatic event. It's a fantastic holiday tradition that the Firebirds take part in every year, so be sure to make it out to that game. Puck drops at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Well, last night, a big comeback story. 44-year-old quarterback Philip Rivers stepping back into the field almost 5 years after his last pro game in the NFL. NBC's Ryan Chandler has more on his first game back, and let me tell you, it was a nail-biter.
Rivers, and he's got a man, touchdown! Tonight, Philip Rivers taking the field for the Indianapolis Colts. Philip Rivers with a touchdown pass! 6 days after his 44th birthday, mounting an unlikely return after retiring in 2021, making him the oldest player in the league right now. The father of 10, spending nearly 5 years on the sidelines, coaching his son's high school football team. Now returning to the gridiron as a grandfather. When Rivers joined the NFL in 2004, Sam Darnold, his opposing quarterback tonight, was just 7 years old. He got the improbable call-up after QB Daniel Jones's season-ending Achilles tear, earning a spot after joining practice on Monday.
This is the era of older athletes. The NFL is by far the most physical, brutal league there is. So to have someone come out in this circumstance, in this league, is extraordinary.
Across the sports world, the old guard proving they still have what it takes to defy the odds.
Lindsey Vonn now! He's absolutely flying!
Watch Olympic All-Star Lindsey Vonn speed past her younger competitors Friday, racing to first place almost 8 years after her last victory.
41 years of age, oldest winner of a World Cup race. Unbelievable, incredible, sensational.
Showing if age is just a number, why not go for number 1?
If I have the chance to do something I love one more time, I'm definitely going to take it.
Now tonight, the grandfather turned starting quarterback. A comeback complete. Ryan Chandler, NBC News.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
The long-awaited third film in the Avatar series arrives in theaters this week. Rick Damigella has a preview for us.
If there's something you can do, then you must do it.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is the third film in James Cameron's sci-fi franchise.
Your goddess has no dominion here.
The story introduces the Ash People tribe of Pandora to movie audiences and arrives in theaters 16 years after the original film.
The concept is to drive these remotely controlled bodies called avatars.
Avatar landed in movie theaters in December of 2009. Its opening weekend saw ticket sales of just over $77 million in North America, with the film going on to earn more than $2.9 billion, making it the top-grossing film at the worldwide box office.
The way of water connects all things.
The sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, wouldn't arrive until 2022. Its domestic opening topped $134 million, and its worldwide total reached over $2.3 billion, making it the third highest grossing film globally.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Just 3 years later, the third film is heading to theaters. Industry watchers at Deadline report Fire and Ash is tracking to open between $100 and $130 million in North America. An earlier report by Box Office Pro suggests it could debut higher, with between $135 and $165 million. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Ooh, can't wait to see that one. Well, let's take a live look outside. Here's your Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. It looks like a painting this morning. So beautiful out there. We'll be right back with a recap of your top stories and your weather forecast. Stay right here.
the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course,
Here's a recap of your top stories. Actor and film director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Singer Reiner were found dead inside their Brentwood home Sunday afternoon with stab wounds. LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division is reportedly leading the investigation. Rob Reiner was 78 years old and his wife Michelle was 68. Rob Reiner was scheduled to be at the Plaza Theater in downtown Palm Springs tomorrow night for an evening with Rob Reiner presented by Palm Springs Speaks. A public celebration of life is being held this afternoon honoring former Cathedral City Mayor and City Council member Mark Carnevale. It starts at 2 o'clock this afternoon at the Mary Pickford Theater. It'll also be live streamed on the City of Cathedral's YouTube channel. Musical and video tributes are planned, as well as community leaders paying tribute to Carnevale's impact on Cathedral City. And people living in Thermal are planning to rally at the Riverside County Supervisors meeting tomorrow to protest a 600-acre proposal thermal ranch project off 62nd Avenue. The project is led by Desert International Horse Park CEO Jeremy Smith, who says the new facility will bring approximately 300 seasonal jobs. Many residents, though, see it as another sign of displacement and environmental inequality for eastern Coachella Valley residents. And before we go this morning, the Powerball jackpot has climbed to $1.1 billion with a B dollars, making it the second largest of the year and 12th jackpot to cross $1 billion in the past 5 years. So get your tickets, folks.
You know, when it gets to that point, a lot of more people buy tickets, so it's just going to move
rack
up.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Okay. As far as the weather, like the last couple of days, plenty of sunshine to go around today. Temperatures above normal by about a dozen degrees, 81 to 85 today, thanks to a ridge of high pressure over the area, specifically 84 in Palm Springs, 82 at Indio. Tomorrow, about the same with the numbers, but we will see, you know, a little extra cloud cover move in. 83 degrees, mostly sunny skies on Wednesday for Palm Springs, about the same Thursday. We'll see the numbers move down a little bit, but still above normal numbers into this coming weekend.
And the Today Show is next. We hope your morning is off to a great start and you have a great Monday. We'll have more news for you coming up at 11 on your midday news with Olivia and Jerry.